So we got a Keene river dredge that we have no river to use in. So we're gonna make it a giant sluice box. And the way we're gonna do that is to use a jacuzzi pump. I've been messing with this thing on and off for a couple months trying to figure out the correct way to do this, and thought that would work, but it didn't. Basically, river sluice sits in here, pump feeds there, back and forth. It just no go. It's blown up on me a couple times because there's so much pressure coming through that jacuzzi pump. So I'm trying to go a different route with it. 50-gallon tote, collect the water, drill some holes in a old bucket I got to separate the port for the pump, and see if I can get this thing to move water without exploding. So instead of me running to the hardware store and grabbing more PVC and fittings, I'm just going to take the old stuff off, recycle a little bit, you know, keep it green. Pull this stuff apart, drill a couple holes in the new tub, and then go from there. Fill it up with water, and then see if I can get a good flow out of this thing. Make sure that the water demand is working properly for that pump, because it pushes a lot of water in a small amount of time. And this setup that we had originally was not keeping up. It started, besides leaking, losing too much water on one end and then overfilling the other side. So hopefully with this new idea I got, it'll work a little better for us. That didn't take so long, so let's done with that shit. I gotta figure out this one. Figure out where I'm going to drill the hole for the drain, because clearly we need a drain, and then mess around with PVC to see if I can get the angle to go up, over, down, what. I don't know. So I'm going to figure this out and see what I can come up with. I don't know if anyone watched the last video on how I made the recirculating system for our regular little sluice, but there's 1-inch fittings and inch and 3/16 hole saw. This 1-inch push by thread fitting goes right in there, and it helps seal it once you put drain valve on the other side, thread right in, and then you don't have to worry about it. Just throw a little Teflon on it, call it good. Easy peasy. Alright, now I gotta figure out the pump. So let's go see what we can do with that. Alright, so ladybug. I got this. This is gonna go something like this. This hose kind of threads on here. A little bit of a pain in the ass to do one-handed. There we go, I got it. So this has the flexibility, obviously, to go up and down with the angle of that. With this, then we can also move this around as need be. And with the box now being one piece, I can move this to where I need it, hopefully. So I'm gonna set this in there where I think I like it, and see what I can figure out from there. I'm gonna take this, set this up. Over here. And I can do something like this. Side, up, over to get the suction up and in. Let's see if I can figure something else out here. it's gonna work. I'm gonna grab the fitting that I had on this originally because it was a push-in. The jacuzzi pump's plastic, where everything threads together, had to be modified a little bit because trying to find something that threads onto that was almost near impossible. So I made this, sanded it down so it would fit into here. She pushes in and it'll stay in place. So I just need to figure out the best way to go from here to there. I'd rather not drill into it if I don't have to. I mean, if I do, I do, but I'd rather not. So if I can figure out a way to go up, over, and in, that means I have to go back to the hardware store. And I don't want to go to the hardware store because that was the whole point of reusing the pipe. But here we are. Never do a project without going at least once or twice. Oh, I thought I was gonna get lucky and find myself a couple fittings in the garage, but apparently I don't have any, so it looks like I am going to the hardware store. I need some 1.25 inch, I think. I hope. Yeah, 1.25 inch. So probably should just need 2, or I'll get 3 to be safe. 3.25 inch 90s. Push fittings and see what that does. I have one here. That should be all I need. Hopefully, since I have some of the extra pipe here, I won't need to buy any more. Hopefully. Okay, I'll be right back. Got it. Okay, so now I'm going to go over to where the pump is, take my fittings, take tape measure, all that fun stuff, and see if I can get this thing to work the way I want it to. What I can figure out with this thing. Here. Cut a foot. Let's see what that does. One foot 4-ish. Oh, that was easy. So, should pump in, find a bucket. We'll make this one work. Good old Swiss cheese bucket. It's gonna sit right in there like so. So, minor miscalculation with the tub choice. Don't buy the cheap one. I think it'll work. Bone a little bit. Oh yeah, we got life. This thing pushes some water. Look at that. Yeah, baby. That's why I don't use it in the garage, because there's way too much water being pushed through this thing to do that. I think what helped of it not blowing up this time was I left that valve open all the way instead of having it throttled down. Pushes a whole lot of water. I've got a couple of buckets of dirt that we've never ran before, so I think what I'm going to do is throw it in and see if I can pull any gold out of this thing. All right, so I got the bucket ran. It's just finishing up through. No issues, no clogging. Running pretty good. So I'm gonna do a clean out on it, see if I got any gold. I'm not sure if there's even gold in that bucket. That was, I think, a test spot that we had dug and just kind of left it on the side of my house. So I'm gonna clean this thing out, put it in the pan, and see if I found anything. So after running it through the sluice box, or now giant sluice box, I put it through the pan, and I'll be damned, a little bit of gold in it. Don't know if you can see it too well, but only thing that sucks is we don't remember, or I don't remember where that bucket was from, where we pulled the tester from. So I guess I'll have to ask Connor where that where we think we got those at, and maybe go back there. But for what it looks like in there, clearly it works, so that's good. It didn't blow up, so that's good. And now we just got to figure out how to get it out into the field to use it. Gonna have to maybe find one of them big water totes that you travel around with for the water. That'd probably help a lot. Hopefully you got something out of this video on how to maybe build your own or something like that. So leave us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.